Welcome, Capricorn, to your beginning of the month reading for February. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Okay, getting straight into this. Getting straight into your energy of what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Message please for Capricorn for the beginning of the month. Right there. Slow yet persistent. So whatever you're working for, it does feel like you are consistently and persistently moving forward. It's slow and relaxed, right? It's Taurus energy. You might even have this Taurian coming toward you who is slow and persistent. See what's going on. Whoa. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. I have two cards coming out. I have the Suffering in Silence, which means you got up off the rock and we're continually and persistently moving strong over here, going after what you know you want to go after, but yet also staying very balanced and looking for that balance within the situation. So it does feel like it's more kind of a relationship status over here, my friends. It feels like you are persistently trying to move towards this. You did get the triumphant success upside down, looking for the truth, trying to find the truth, getting inspired by what you need, and also finding the clarity within the situation. It feels like with the Knight of Pentacles here that this person who's moving towards you persistently feels more like them. They're persistently looking for some kind of truth within the situation. With the patience and planning over here, it feels like they were patiently planning something, but they don't feel like they're really going to have the destiny with you that they're planning on having. It's almost like there's something there that they really want to get clear about a situation, but it's not coming to light. So I think that they continue to move towards you, but they're not sure exactly what the outcome is going to be, Capricorn, with you. Okay, so patience and planning over here, it just feels like there's something that's being patiently planning. Really trying to get close to you over here, but aware that there was some pain, aching, separation that went through with the situation. It feels like you may have cold-shouldered them to get some healing, some peace, and some harmony for yourself within the situation. But it does feel like they are trying to patiently come back towards you, trying to show you what they want to show you, but you're not really focused on them. You're focused on something else. You could be focused at work or whatever you're focused on, Cap, but it does feel like they are trying their hardest to come through. It's almost like they're trying to show their truth to you, but they're unclear about how you're seeing the situation, right? So if you see them as having a third-party situation, you are not taking that into consideration at this time, but it's almost to the point where it's like, well, why don't you say that, though, Cap, to me? And that's because you're kind of cold-shouldering them, so they're trying their hardest to get towards you, but it's almost like they're being kind of cock-blocked over here. They're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not allowing them to 100% come to your direction. They're intuitively trying to see both sides of the story, but they do feel like they're at a crossroads with you. And that's because you pretty much let the situation go, let them go, and you're not really focused on them at all. Well, they're trying to keep the balance within the relationship, but they can't. Oh, could be dealing with a King of Cups. Man, you guys could be dealing with some kind of water sign for some of you. And it does feel like you feel like it was pre-calculated. You feel like they're pre-calculate. Well, they are, though. If you think about it, they are pre-calculating every move that they make. But I think intuitively, you know this, though, Cap. You know that they're planning on this kind of a move of attack over here, right, as they're patiently coming towards you. It's almost like you're waiting to kind of see what their next move is in your own way. But I think they're more kind of waiting to see what you're doing. So you guys are you're both kind of doing the same thing over here. It's almost like if they keep continuing to keep coming closer, I'm going to keep continuing turn. I got one shoulder turned, so I'm going to turn the other shoulder now too, right? If they try to come on my left, I'm going to the right, right? Keeping them at a crossroads, keeping them back. And they are. It does feel like they are pre-calculating everything that's said, every movement that they make, they have thought about before they're doing it, right? You're very aware of the situation, and this is where you're gaining your strength and your courage to the situation. But it does feel like every pre-calculated move that they're making, they're trying to gain the courage and the strength to get towards you, to make you see it from their point of view. They want you to see it from their point of view, but you're saying you don't want to, right? That's what it looks like. There's no real passion over here. There does feel like there could be a little anger coming out of you, though, Cap, from the situation. You could still be a little angry. They could know that you're still a little angry with them about the situation. But it does feel like they're not going to stop anytime soon. Now, look, they're not rushing in, right? They're pre-calculating every little tiny move persistently as they're going, right? So definitely you are not trying to think about the situation. You're not even trying to dream about the situation. There's no nostalgic feelings that you're having at this time that I can see for the majority of you, right? Because you've let go of all the ties. You're really walking away. You're saying there's no cup here for you. Take your cup and go away. But they don't want to go away. They want to consistently try to balance out the situation with you and hoping to gain some kind of control over the situation. And the control that they're looking for the situation is to balance out the situation, you to hear their truth and their part of the story. And you're saying, no. Yeah, they want all these decisions. They're trying to open up all these different dialogues with you with the Seven of Cups. They're trying to, if you do this, if I do that, right? And really thinking about what they can definitely do. So yeah, there's a lot of trying to get down to what there needs to be. They're kind of watching you and everywhere they're going, but they're also kind of learning from how you're receptive towards them, right? So as they're with the Seven of Cups, it's almost like I'm learning what dialogues I could use. I'm learning what's pushing them away and what's not pushing them away. The only way that they can gather themselves over here with any kind of authority or control of the situation to make you listen and rein you in is by trying their hardest to get different conversations in, different dialogues, what's going to piss you off, what's not, how am I going to do this? So it almost feels like the more they say, but I really love you, and then that makes you turn, you're going to try not to say that anymore, right? So they're actually learning as they're going. And that could be why you could feel like, why do they keep changing the situation? Why does the dialogue keep changing within this? Because then they could say, well, how are you doing today? And maybe you'll say, oh, I'm okay. Now they got you. See what I'm saying? They got you into a dialogue. They got you into something. They didn't say, oh, I love you and I miss you, and pulling in all these heartfelt strings. So that's where the pre-calculation is also coming from. So they're very smart about how they're moving towards you and trying to open you up to hear it from there. They really want you to know their side of the story of what's going on. But they are learning what works and what doesn't work. How was your day at work? And you could say, it was fine, thanks. Okay, well, you said something though, didn't you? Right? If they just come back crying and you cold shoulder them, they're going to say, okay, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay, so with the Destiny upside down, though, over here, this is saying the Wheel of Fortune is upside down. Again, aware of the situation, but their truth is still gradually coming. But they're also becoming more aware that you are letting go of them and not allowing them to come back. A lot of you, this was a third-party situation. You don't want to hear their side of the story about the situation. You just see them as a player saying, I'm letting go of the player. I am done. And I'm more aware of your playing abilities. The more that I reflected upon the situation, the more I got inspired to understanding. So I do believe through deep reflection, you have come to deep reflection, that you have become more inspired to the understanding that this might be all a game to them. They know that they screwed up, but how many chances are I going to give you? things of this nature. So that they may be even hiding more secrets that you're not aware of, but it could get you into your head as you're intuitively thinking, hey, how many secrets are hiding, right? So not allowing them to speak their truth at all, and not allowing them to come through. Why? Because you just feel like every time they do, they're stealing another piece of you, right? They're just stealing from you. They're stealing your heart, your soul, your mind. You know, they're just, it's just full of lies and deceit, and so you're kind of escaping them, and because you don't want any part of this. I think that they've done enough damage, right? So it just feels like they're not going, yeah, they're definitely, you feel that they have a false mask. So you're definitely escaping the person who they want to pretend that they want to be this way. Hey, you want to do that. You want to steal my swords from me, steal my heart, however, but I'm not allowing it anymore. So it's really you're going to gather more control of the situation as you're going over here, Cap, not allowing them to have any upper hand in the situation anymore. See, because in the present, they feel like right now, the more they're learning about how they can open you up, they feel like they're getting some kind of authority and control and the upper hand of the situation, where it's kind of crazy because you might not be thinking that at this time because you're saying no, because I'm still kind of cold shouldering them, but they do feel that way because they're very persistently wanting to get you back and have you understand this. The more in the near future that you start thinking about the situation, you start thinking, you know what? Now, wait a minute. There could be other details that start coming up as well, to where you start kind of thinking backwards. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is what is really going on? Are they escaping also from the whole truth and telling you only half truths of the situation? You might even be feeling that as well, as they're trying to tell you their truth, right? It might be a lot of hidden things. I see that here, right? Hiding what the real truth is. Are they hiding what the real truth is? Is there missing pieces to this puzzle, to this world? What conclusion are you coming to? Because the conclusion that you're coming to over here, Cap, is I think you're still hiding something. I think you're making it less than it was. I think you're hiding pieces of the puzzle. There's definitely puzzle pieces missing. Yeah. And they're escaping some kind of truth, some kind of hiding something, no matter what, right? Okay. See what the angels have to say over here. They're definitely finding that, the more that they keep coming towards you, the more they're learning to kind of play a game, huh? Kind of feels like it. Yeah, you will have success in the end. When they really want forgiveness, Spirit says just forgive them and move on. It'll make everything just go by better. You know what? Because what you really believe in the situation probably is the truth, because it also fell on top of the High Priestess. So you already know the truth. Hey, you know what? I forgive you. Just leave me alone. You want to go and do whatever you want to do, good riddance. But don't let me. I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And it was definitely probably for most of you a romance situation. Okay. And it says, look at this, get more information, but it's upside down because Spirit says, you know what? Who cares about their information? We already know that there's missing pieces to this situation. They're never going to 100% give you all the information that you're looking for, because literally, you guys, most of it is they don't want to take 100% responsibility for having this affair or whatever it is. So a lot of the hidden pieces is, maybe they came towards me, I was nice to them, it wasn't what it looked to be, but then somebody came and did, you know what I'm saying? So it could be that they're trying to literally break it down to not be as bad as it was, or it wasn't exactly what you think it was. Take it how it resonates, right? But truly, you don't need to get the information because your intuition already knows. You've been going on your gut feeling for a long time on this, and you already know the situation, right? Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.